Ce n'est pas Renew contre un autre groupe. C'est l'Europe face à tous ces défis, face à tous nos défis et face à tous ceux qui nous veulent du mal. Alors, Madame la Présidente, l'administration américaine actuelle n'est pas éternelle. Une autre lui succédera. Mais la problématique restera la même. Le désengagement américain continuera et nous serons seuls, qu'on le veuille ou non. Nous avons rendez-vous avec l'histoire. C'est maintenant, alors déclarons notre indépendance, l'indépendance européenne. Je vous remercie.
Merci, Madame Ayer. And now the co-president of the Greens Group, Bas Eickhout.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you, Madam President and Minister. A divided Europe is the biggest gift you can give Putin and Trump. And this Council is a moment of truth after the US national security strategy, where people are saying that this is a wake-up call for Europe. A wake-up call? The wake-up call was on the 14th of February, when G.D. Vance was exactly playing out what is now in the national security strategy. So this is not a wake-up call, though not the first time. We have been woken up. How many times do we need before Europe really wakes up? The US strategy is clear. It's the same like Putin's. It wants to divide Europe. It wants to weaken Europe. It is against our liberal democracies. We need to stand up and need to fight for a European sovereignty. And that means the Council needs to deliver. On Ukraine first. We need to use the Russian frozen assets. And we demand a solution and a deal in the Council tomorrow. Get it done, show solidarity and help rebuild Ukraine. But we also need serious security guarantees for Ukraine. And any long-lasting peace of Ukraine will only be there if Ukraine has a future within Europe. But we need to discuss our relation with the United States as well. Madam President, you said we need our own strategy. Well, since the February 14th, we only made ourselves more dependent of the United States. Yes, we put away our dependency of Russian gas, but we exchanged it for dependency of American gas. That is the wrong direction after the February 14th, and that needs to change. When is Europe finally going to learn? We need a strong, united, sovereign Europe. A Europe that fights for our freedom of speech, and not a speech being determined by algorithms designed by US tech autocrats. Truly implement the Digital Services Act. Our citizens deserve real free speech and needs protection from the US tech bros. But also economically, we need to be strong. It makes you think, dear EPP, when the American ambassador is applauding what you are doing with the due diligence law. That is an American agenda, an American deregulation agenda that the EPP is providing to. Be proud of that. You are serving the Trumpist agenda. And also yesterday, also sorry to say, Madam President, what you did yesterday on the car regulation proposal, it's the best Christmas gift you can give China. You are throwing the European car industry under the bus. You said the future is electric, and you are right. But now you are casting doubt for our own car industry, and that's the best gift for China. The future is electric, and the only choice is, will we be part of it, or will we just import future cars? That's the choice. So therefore, Madam President, rethink your omnibus agenda, because it is a deregulation Trumpist agenda. Last point for the EPP. You promised during the elections to only work with those who are being pro-Europe, pro-Ukraine, pro-democracy. Well, you've heard the speeches of your new friends. Rethink under your Christmas tree, and not during Easter, but Christmas. Thank you.
Now, I give the floor to the